this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people, amazing, miraculous people. Thank you for being on this video with me. My name is Shane Sterling, and we're going to go on a little journey today. This is exciting information. The 10 symptoms that can be reversed with the juice fast. How about that? We're going to talk about self-healing and self-education today. I've been a juice fasting coach for many years, and I've witnessed thousands of juice fasts in my group coaching program, Raw Vegan Heroes, and I've helped hundreds of people personally, one-on-one through the years, through juice fasting. I've learned a lot, and I've experienced so much firsthand, and I've witnessed so much healing and transformation. I have to share it with you. Now, in the making preparation of this video, I went online and looked up some of these symptoms, and time again, I see that this symptom has no cure and can only be managed. It can only be managed with medical supervision and pharmaceutical drugs. I see it online. We have to realize, if we go online researching natural health, it is all slandered or censored or discredited in some way. We have to look behind the veil. We have to support each other in this ancient wisdom. We have to be truth seekers, seeking the truth behind the lies and the false narratives that run our mainstream society. We don't have to suffer. If you or anyone you know struggles with any of these symptoms, I highly recommend you share this video. This video has to be shared because it is the key to understanding natural health and healing, and it can reverse the symptoms that we are struggling with, setting us free and empowering us with truth and knowledge and wisdom and self-authority and self-esteem. That's my prayer for you. Now, I promote a raw vegan diet. A raw vegan diet is how we actually maintain a symptom-free lifestyle well into old age. I'm 50 years old. If you want to look vibrant and young and healthy with good skin and clear eyes and good nails and hair, like myself, you gotta eat raw vegan. Raw vegan is the true vegan diet. It's the true healthy plant-based diet, sustainably, long-term, because our body requires fresh, raw, living foods. Now, if you're interested in a raw vegan diet, I have an amazing free video course called How to Go Raw Vegan. Start Here Guide. There's a link in the description. You sign up with your name and email. I will not spam you. You can unsubscribe anytime. It's a free video course to educate and inspire you about the raw vegan lifestyle. And if you're interested in doing that, I highly recommend you take advantage of that free information that's there for you to at least give you an idea of what it would be like. I talk about the biggest concerns, hunger and cravings, losing weight, where do you get your protein? I talk about all of that, so it's going to be very supportive. My free video course in the description, I highly recommend it. Okay, we're going to talk about the 10 symptoms that can be reversed with a juice fast. Here we go. Number 1, constipation. Constipation is the root of all illness and symptoms because when our body cannot eliminate, what happens? The sewer backs up into the kitchen, and then sewer is coming up in the kitchen sink, and the whole house is stinky. A juice fast is a roto-rooter of the main elimination pipe of the body, which is the bowels. You clean out the bowels, you alleviate constipation, you improve bowel transit time, you eliminate most symptoms. Constipation is a serious problem, and it should not be taken lightly. If you have irregular bowel movements, you must do a juice fast to witness the incredible benefits you will get. Also, in a juice fast, the way I support people and the protocol that I provide in my group coaching program, Raw Vegan Heroes, does not include herbs. It does not include enemas or colonics. It only is juices. It's just juice fasting. It's about the recipes of the juice. It's about the intensity of the juice. It's about pushing yourself past your comfort zone so you can overcome the symptoms you've been struggling with. And it works. Okay, number 2, inflammation or eczema or any skin irritation. Okay, but let's call it inflammation. There's waste that has accumulated inside of your body. And you know what that waste is? It's acids, because there's only alkaline or acid chemistry in the entire universe. When we eat food, it metabolizes either acid or alkaline. If the acids build up, guess what happens when you put acid on your skin? It gets irritated. If you have eczema, imagine it's like acid being put on your skin. Well, that's exactly what it is. You've got to detox the acids out of your body, out of your bowels, and you will have no more signs of inflammation. Now, this can take a while. This is not a quick fix. This isn't something that we're going to experience in 1 to 2 weeks. Reducing inflammation and removing symptoms of eczema, psoriasis, and dermatitis completely can take up to 2 years. But you know what? You're going to wake up in 2 years either way, either healed or inflamed. You decide. A juice fast is the first step. Okay, number 3, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis, whatever you want to call it. There's many names for this type of syndrome, but we're talking about inflammation in the bowels, irritable bowels. Okay, well, what happens if the bowels are irritated? Stop putting the irritating things in the bowels. By fasting with juices, we give our bowels a break from digesting all of the irritation so the bowels can heal. Okay, and now when we go back to eating solid food, we can go slowly, build up with raw, juicy fruits, easy to digest foods, and this allows the body to rehabilitate itself. But we've got to take a break from digesting food and fiber and the things that irritate our bowels before it can start to heal. Guaranteed 100%, if you have irritable bowel syndrome or any symptom related to that, juice fasting is the first step in healing it. And you need proper guidance, because if you don't follow proper guidance, you'll probably end up quitting and saying it doesn't work. But with proper guidance, it will absolutely 100% work without question. Now, that's a huge relief. Number 4, acid reflux or GERD. Okay, if we have the stomach acids irritating our esophagus, it can be chronic for many people. I've talked to many people who have this chronically. It can be so debilitating, you can't even lay down. It'll keep you up at night. Now, acid reflux and GERD is caused from low hydrochloric acid in the stomach. This is a problem from eating the wrong foods, eating primarily starches and foods that don't combine well. It dilutes the stomach acid. Well, guess what? The best way to rehabilitate and grow strong stomach acid in the body is raw, fresh juices. And the basis of my juice fasting protocol that I recommend is celery juice, one of the key ingredients of rebuilding the strength in the hydrochloric acid. If you have weak hydrochloric acid, undigested particles of food will make it into the small intestines, creating bacterial overgrowth and inflammation. So if you have IBS or SIBO or any of this, it starts because you have low hydrochloric acid. You know, see, all of these symptoms are ultimately connected. One symptom seems isolated, but it's actually connected to the whole system of the body. Our body is a holistic system. And so when we start with the root of our body, which is our gut, it addresses every branch of our body. Our hair, nails and eyes and skin and teeth, and every single aspect, including all of our organs and the lymphatic system and everything. So really, starting with healing the bowels is the way we heal ourselves and heal every single symptom that we have that ails us. Okay, number 5, thyroid problems and hormonal imbalances. If you have thyroid conditions, like we have Hashimoto's, under or overactive thyroid, this is a form of inflammation. It's caused from acid imbalance in the body. The chemistry in your body is imbalanced and it creates hormonal struggles. Okay, so the first way we address this is emptying the bowels. Now the bowels and the thyroid seem unconnected, but they are absolutely connected. If you do a juice fast and you clean out the bowels completely, go as long as it takes to empty the bowels, then the acids have a chance to remove. The waste is removing itself from the body. The lymphatic system is draining. The thyroid is alleviated from the pressures of chemical imbalance in the body. Also, we have to make sure, if we're eating a natural diet, that we do supplement with iodine. Iodine can be a problem for the thyroid, and there is no natural iodine in our Food supply. If we're trying to eat healthy and we're not eating processed foods where they're fortifying iodine, we might be thyroid iodine deficient. And so therefore we have to be mindful of taking an iodine liquid drop. 3 or 4 drops a day is all you need to keep a healthy thyroid. So that could be an issue too, but ultimately, again, it starts in the gut. A juice fast will reverse thyroid problems and hormonal imbalance. Okay, number 6, autoimmune. Now, what is autoimmune? Autoimmune is the body attacking foreign proteins. Attacking proteins in itself, the body gets confused and starts attacking itself. But really what it's trying to do is attack foreign proteins. Well, what are foreign proteins? Meat, dairy, eggs, grains, glutens, things like this. If you stop putting meat, dairy, eggs, grains, and glutens into your body, you will have no more autoimmune. But the first step is cleaning out the gut so you're not constantly craving these foods. If you crave meat, dairy, eggs, and gluten, you've got to do a juice fast. It resets the neurotransmitters between the gut and the brain. It'll stop the connection, the demand for these foods, so you can give your body a break so it's not always hungry for the foods that cause autoimmune issues. We're really not supposed to eat meat, dairy, and eggs constantly like we do in our first world nations across the world. We're eating meat, dairy, and eggs every day. But naturally, we would maybe eat it once a week or once a month. If you cannot go an entire month without animal products, that's a problem for your health, and it's going to result in autoimmune. Give it a break. Eat a plant-based diet for a month. Do a juice fast. Break the neuro connection between the bad bacteria and the brain and the demand for these cooked foods that cause health problems. It starts with a juice fast, cleaning out the gut, breaking the neural connections. It is amazing. Guaranteed it will work 100%. Number 7 is joint pain and rheumatoid arthritis type symptoms. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, look, this is inflammation in the body. This is acids in your joints, in your tissues, in your blood, in your bowels. You've got to clean out your bowels. The first step in permanently reversing rheumatoid arthritis for the rest of your life is doing a juice fast to open the channel of elimination. Joint pain is like the sewer coming up into the kitchen sink. It is a problem. So you got to roto-rooter the main elimination pipe of the house, which is the bowels. Get it flowing openly and freely. And then the lymphatic system, which is the natural waste removal system of the body, can remove the acids. It takes time. It could take 2 years for the natural healing to reverse rheumatoid arthritis and joint pain. But look, you're going to wake up in 2 years either way. You're either going to wake up with pain or you're going to wake up healed. It's up to you. You start with a juice fast and open the channel of elimination. Roto-rooter that pipe out and you will be free of pain. Okay, number 8, type 2 diabetes. I've experienced people reversing type 2 diabetes completely, normal blood sugar levels within 30 days of juice fasting. The problem with type 2 diabetes is fat in the diet. This is overt fats that you are eating and high lipids in the blood. A juice fast contains no overt fats. We're not eating fats, so instantaneously the body has a chance to correct itself. And you'll find that the body loves simple carbohydrates. It loves fruit. It loves simple sugars. And it fuels our brain and it fuels our energy to the highest degree. It's the fats that cause diabetes. It's the fats that are the problem, especially from animal products like saturated fats and seed oils. Eliminate those, you will have no symptoms of diabetes. Now, the first step is to break the neural associations with food and cut the gut bacteria communicating with your brain that crave these foods. Roto-rooter that pipe out. Do a juice fast. Give yourself a break from those fats, and you will see you can drink all the fruit juice you want, and it does not spike your blood sugar. That's the truth. That's the truth. And I've seen it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. Many people have come to me with diabetes specifically, and this is a really good one. Type 2 diabetes is 100% reversed with raw foods, starting with a juice fast. Okay, number 9. Oh, I'm just looking at my list. I have 2 number 8s. So that means I got 11 on the list. Wow, we got a bonus. Okay, number 9, anemia and deficiencies in general. Look, we cannot talk about deficiencies until we talk about absorption. Everybody hems and haws that a vegan diet will make you deficient in nutrients like iron and zinc and protein and B12. That's so far off base from what the real root issue is. The real root issue is that our bowels are covered in biofilm, plaque, mucus, hardened proteins, old waste, poop that hasn't come out in many years or possibly decades. We've got it impacted in there. Diverticulitis is the pockets. Look, the waste gets stuck in the bowels. This creates deficiencies because we can't absorb properly. It doesn't matter what you're eating or what supplements you're taking if you can't absorb properly. All nutrients known to mankind come from plants, the soil, the sun, bacteria, or our body makes it. Every single amino acid needed by the body is available in plants or the body makes it. Every single nutrient, including B12, comes from the sun, bacteria, or the soil. There's not one single nutrient we need from animal products. In fact, animal products contribute the most to deficiencies. 45% of meat eaters are anemic. How could that possibly be? Because their bowels are filthy. Anemia is filthy, toxic, sludged up bowels. You've got to do a juice fast to clean it out. And it will also solve the problem of all absorption and deficiency issues, meaning if you're underweight, you will be able to gain weight. If you're overweight, you will be able to lose weight. You will be able to find a natural homeostasis and body composition through the process of detoxing the bowels. Now, hallelujah, that's an incredible thing to understand. So many people are chronically ill, chronically malnourished, chronically underweight. I think the statistic is 80% of the U.S. population has some form of nutritional deficiency. This points to the fact that our bowels need to be detoxed. Hello, juice fast. Juice fast as long as it takes to empty the bowels. It'll reset your health, give you a whole new lease on life, and change everything for you. Okay, number 9, this is an important one, allergies and mold exposure. Okay, everybody talks to me about mold exposure like it's some death sentence, like that once you have mold exposure, you can never get rid of it. And people are in so much fear about this, but one thing I know for sure is that mold is a microorganism, and microorganisms only play their role of the cleanup crew when necessary. This is a terrain issue. Your body is imbalanced with acids. Your body has an overburden of toxins. So as long as there's toxins in your body, you're going to have mold, fungus, and yeasts trying to clean that up. You clean the terrain of your body, you will have no sign of mold, fungus, or yeast. Now, allergies, whether it's seasonal allergies or food intolerances, are also a toxicity imbalance in the body. If you can't tolerate fruits or vegetables or raw foods, this food intolerance you're experiencing is because you are toxic. You have acids accumulated in your body, you've got toxic bowels, and you've got to clean it out. Start with a juice fast. Go as long as it takes to empty the bowels, roto-rooter that pipe, and you will be free of allergies, mold exposure, fungus, yeast for the rest of your life. But you know, this takes time, and you've got to eat a balanced diet after you come off of your juice fast. And by balanced, guess what? I mean raw. I mean raw food, fully raw food. Balanced meaning 80% or more living foods. And then you will be allergy free, okay? And food intolerance free. And mold and yeast and fungus free. How does that sound? Okay, number 11. What am I on now? I messed up my numbers here on my list. Okay, last one, chronic fatigue and adrenal burnout. Chronic fatigue comes from overburdening the adrenals with, stimulants like coffee and caffeine and all the things that we love, no sleep and stress. So when we do a juice fast, it actually floods our body with nutrition, hydration, and minerals in a way that is so restorative to our central nervous system. Also, juice fasting is the first step in regenerating the kidneys and adrenals that will restore proper energy levels. I've worked with people firsthand, seen it so many times, reversing chronic fatigue and adrenal burnout. I've even had clients work with me who were petrified, terrified to their bone that the adrenal burnout was beyond repair and that they were hopeless and they would suffer with this their whole life. But working with the gentleness and the way that the juice fast works in synergy and harmony with the body, it naturally restores the kidneys and adrenals so nicely, so gently, that you can overcome chronic fatigue and adrenal burnout so quickly, within 30 days. Within 30 days on a juice fast. It's pretty exciting. Now, just an honorable mention of symptoms that will be reversed with a juice fast: obesity, tumors, cysts, fibroids, the granddaddy of them all, heart disease. Yeah, you got any symptom of heart disease, do a juice fast. But how many people with heart disease suffering with that type of lifestyle are going to find information on natural healing? That's why you need to share this video. If you know somebody in your family with heart disease, share this. Reversed with a juice fast, completely. Kidney disease, addictions, mental and physical addictions, mental illness. And check this out. With a juice fast, you can reverse HIV, HSV, which is all the forms of herpes, hepatitis, and the good old common cold and flu. The best way to reverse a cold and flu is to drink juices. Give your body a break from the digestion and drink juices. Now, I wanted to mention just a couple of the spiritual symptoms that can be reversed with a juice fast. This is something less talked about, but it's so important. Number one is apathy. So many of us have lost our will to live. If we're struggling with health problems, if we don't really feel good in our body consistently over time, it erodes our sense of meaning and purpose and excitement about life, and we become apathetic. We say, well, what's the point anyway? It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what I do. What's the point anyway? I hear this thousands and thousands of times over. I hear the desperate apathy in people. Good news, if you do a juice fast, flooding your cells with nutrition and hydration of high vibrational living juices, fresh made, will absolutely start to give you hope and meaning again to bring you up out of apathy. It will absolutely reverse apathy 100%. And by the time you're done with a juice fast, say 30 days, you will have a whole new lease on life. You will see through the storm clouds. It'll part. You'll see the sun and the angels will be singing and shining down on you, and you'll see the path illuminated before you. I guarantee you, I promise you, do a juice fast, do a 30-day or 40-day juice fast, and you tell me if I am wrong about reversing apathy. Okay, number two spiritual symptoms is no vision or purpose. Okay, when we've lost our vision, we will follow any old nonsense that comes before us. We have to lead ourselves in our own natural healing through being enrolled in a vision for our life. And I'll give you a little tip. A vision that compels us to heal ourselves and free ourselves from apathy and mental slavery, getting out of the matrix, being successful, being who we've always wanted to be. This is a vision bigger than ourselves, bigger than your family, bigger than your health. Okay, if your vision for your life is to just be healthy and be there for your kids, it's not enough. You've got to have a vision that extends past your lifetime, multiple generations. How are you going to contribute? That's the question. If you're missing that in your life, if you have no purpose in contribution to the world, do a juice fast. After 40 days of juice fasting on nothing but raw, fresh, living juices, you will feel the vision come to you. You will feel a new lease on life, a purpose and a mission for your life that was never there before. I guarantee you, give it a try. It could be the very key, the spiritual mission you've been missing your whole life, and it's going to absolutely propel you to the next level of your work here on earth. It's one of the greatest gifts, and it's why I am sitting here today talking to you, because this is my purpose and my vision that I've received from juice fasting. It's life-changing and it's miraculous. Also, spiritual symptom number 3, and the last one I wanted to mention, is low self-esteem. When we struggle with low self-esteem, we will be broke. We will have bad relationships. We will have bad income and work. We won't have any meaning and purpose. We'll have apathy toward things. We won't want to get out of bed in the morning. Low self-esteem keeps us oppressed. The way we get up out of low self-esteem is to flood our body with nutrition and hydration and the phytochemicals in the raw, fresh, high vibrational living foods. If we can do that, we will absolutely transform our life. We will improve our self-esteem, which naturally, improving our self-esteem, there's a saying, when a rising tide raises all boats. When we improve our self-esteem, everything in our life improves. Our income improves, our relationships improve, our health improves, and our meaning and purpose and service and a contribution to others improves. Our outlook on the world improves, and we become the best version of ourselves. Now, it's very important if we do a juice fast that we do it right. I am a juice fasting coach, and I have a protocol that I give to the people who sign up for the Raw Vegan Heroes Juice Fasting Support Community. This is my group coaching program. You get my bowel detoxification guide as an instant download. This is my juice fasting protocol. It's exactly how to do a juice fast and why you need to do one. I talk about the purpose behind a juice fast, what the mission and goal of a juice fast is. And I can't stress this enough. If you just jump in to doing a juice fast to reverse your symptoms, you could very well fail, miss the mark, not do it properly, and get no results and not reverse your symptoms. Yes, that's correct. You have to do a juice fast correctly. Follow my protocol very closely, and you will get the exact results that I'm promising you here in this video. Now, also, you get my bowel detoxification guide, part 2, as an instant download when you join Raw Vegan Heroes. And that is how to break the fast properly, because look, any fool can do a juice fast. But how are you going to break the fast and rebuild the gut microbiome to break the neural connections, the neurotransmitters that demand junk food, cooked food, meat, dairy, and eggs and gluten? You've got to break the connection with the gut and the brain, and you do that by how you break the fast and rebuild your gut. My part 2 bowel detoxification guide actually outlines an entire year's journey of how to rebuild your gut. It's very comprehensive. And guess what? Raw Vegan Heroes is discounted 75% off if you join the yearly membership. If you go into the description below, you'll find a link for Raw Vegan Heroes. That's a 75% discount for the viewers of this video. And it's a limited, timed out discount that will disappear at periods of time. So you better grab it if you see it live and active in that link, because Raw Vegan Heroes is there to support people for their transformation, and I refuse to give people some partial version or some say, hey, do this for 30 days and that's enough. No, you need ongoing support and accountability and community for a year. That's how long it takes for the transformation to happen. Now, we have over 1,200 members in Raw Vegan Heroes currently. That's mind-boggling. That many people have paid, are part of the community intentionally with purpose behind it, to juice fast, to heal themselves, to have accountability and support and community and knowledge. And these people will be there to support you. If you don't have friends and family and support around you, you will get it from Raw Vegan Heroes. You will also get my 14-day meal plan as an instant download. Okay, that is a incredible document, 74 pages, transitional cooked vegan recipes, high raw and fully raw recipes. There's over 60 recipes in my meal plan with shopping lists, recommendations, and day-to-day meal planning for you. You also get a weekly Q&A with me so I can continue to coach you and support you. You get a monthly Zoom meeting with all of our 1,200 members, which is community building time, and so much more. Go click on the link for Raw Vegan Heroes and read what you get. You will say, wow, because it's my life purpose and my mission to help you reverse symptoms, feel your best, get out of apathy and find vision and meaning for your life, improve your self-esteem, and raise all the boats of your life. That's my prayer for you. Okay, so if there's someone, yourself or someone you know in your life that is struggling with health problems, any of the symptoms that I've mentioned here, any of the cysts or fibroids or viruses, even just the simple cold and flu. To educate yourself on this level of healing, we bypass all the misinformation online. We bypass how they censor and slander natural healing. When you go online and you see something that says the symptoms have no cure and can only be managed over time through pharmaceuticals or medical supervision, that is incorrect. The solution that they're not letting you know about is natural healing, starting with a juice fast to clean out the waste, the old poop poisoning you from the inside. If you've got poison coming in on a daily basis, you're never going to heal. Give your body a break. Do a juice fast and experience the transformational benefits that will set you free and educate you for a lifetime on natural health and healing. That's my prayer for you. I hope that was helpful. My intention is to truly help educate and inspire people for the path of their own empowerment and spiritual awakening. This is not just about health. This is about personal empowerment and waking up out of the matrix. We are not beholden and enslaved to anyone else. If you give your power away to someone else, like the government, the doctors, the school teachers, the institutions, you will struggle and suffer. You are the only one who is your own authority, and you are the only one who can pull yourself out of that level of apathy and low self-esteem. Come on, you can do it, and we can all do it together. Blessings to you, sending you love beams from over here in Austin, Texas, where I am, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something bad.